what we need for the Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's a slippery spring, wasn't it? And I was going to the cheap get some bunny chestnut. Turned out leave. So I'm not going to do that. It was nothing but glory about it. I was a guy. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Clarksburg Sanitary Board Tuesday, March 14th, 3:30 p.m. Roll call.
Yes.
Approval of the minutes of Sanitary Board meeting from regular meeting, February 14th, 2023.
I move that the minutes for the February 14th meeting be approved as presented.
Second. Motion been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Discussions and updates. The LTCP Phase 4 construction closeout update.
For the Long Patrol Plan Phase 4, we had our final walkthrough, tail end of last week on Thursday. Everything went pretty well. DEP was satisfied with the project. I owe them a few closeout documents, and we'll be able to get that one wrapped up. And we are still waiting on those non-pop pumps for the plant, but we're working with the supplier that bought the company we were working with, and they gave us a ship date this week of March 20th. So when it comes around, we'll see if we actually get them. We do recommend so they can move back in probably 2 weeks from when we get them, install them, we'll get that job closed all the way out. I can just scroll through these if you want me to.
You're right here. Yeah.
For the West Fork Co-op Arlington extension, that's still at Army Corps. They told us that it's in the final review process and we should be getting comments back. The city will need to still take out that loan once we get comments back and address them for the matching funds. And that money will be reimbursed through infrastructure dollars. And to satisfy DEP requirements, we'll need to hold a public meeting for that project and for the Phase 5A project. I don't know if we can do that after or before the next sanitary board meeting.
Usually do it before, like at 3 o'clock. That's what we've done it before.
Yeah, we can be, I don't know if that's, I'll verify if that's be 2 separate meetings or we can just do it with one. But we should be able to cover both those projects and that'll satisfy DEP requirements as we go forward to get that money.
So we may have to have two, we don't know yet.
Yeah, but they could just be 2 10-minute meetings. And that's it for that project. The Phase 5A long-term control plan, we're still awaiting IJDC review. I talked to DEP the other day and they said it'll probably be in April when they got to that one. The indication we got April 5th will be the initial review, and then April 22nd it will go in front of the council. And with that will be in April, we can submit Phase 5B of that project in May and get in line for that money. And that's where we're going to let us get the grant money.
Tell them to take the council to approve it once they consider it. Is it pretty quick?
Usually we get comments after that within 30 days. We try to get them back out as quick as we can. We usually aim for a week or two after we get them. And if those are all addressed, then it'll get approved and it'll go to DEP for their review as a facility plan. And that's another 30 days, and then we're in line for the money. And for the Milford area projects update, I met with Tom today before the meeting, and we kind of finalized the area that's closer to the VA, where that water's coming over the hill. And I should be able to get those plans and specs wrapped up next week, and we can advertise. Now we get everything set to DOH for their review. I don't think we need a health department permit for this one because it's all maintenance work. Just covering work that's already covered, by it's already in the ground.
Does that wrap up your report?
I think the rest of all.
Okay. Considerations. Item 1, consideration for budget revision number 1 for Sanitary Board Review Fund for fiscal year 2022-2023.
I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the budget revision, but I have a couple questions under discussion.
Motion's been made. Second. Question on the motion?
Kim, discussion. Kim, on the, I was reading your review, whatever, the 200 and the increase in the revenues, you didn't have that rate increase built in when you did the budget or whatever? So you waited till after it was adopted by council? And the other thing is on the debt service, that 262, is that 1 year, is that 1 year debt, or what's the debt for the year? At 262 on debt service?
That is a portion of the budget.
Is that part of a year?
Yes.
Do you know how much it is, but? If you don't know, that's fine. I just want to know if it was a part of the year or a year. I figured it wasn't.
$530.
So it's about half, 6 months. Okay. That's all the questions I had. Questions on the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next item for consideration. Consideration of a sewer adjustment for the town of Anmore.
Mr. Chairman, I guess the finance department has included the adjustment form in the packet. And I know they follow a certain procedure to calculate the amount of the adjustment, which we've used for a number of years. So based on the calculations of the finance department, I move to approve an adjustment of $386.84 sewer adjustment for the town of Anvil.
I'll second that motion. Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Report from the city manager. Anthony, thank you for the stellar job that you've done on these, you and Tom both on these PEP walkthroughs. I know they've been a real struggle trying to get them on the books. I do appreciate your efforts. It's been a real challenge for us. But thank you for that, you and Tom both. Mark's unable to be here. Frank?
No, I don't have anything else.
Kim?
I gave y'all a copy of the report. Basically, there's revenue and expenditures through February, and we are just shy of the target for the time of year. We're 63.83% on revenues and 67.64% on expenditures, so just slightly over. And that's all I have besides the budget revision.
This doesn't reflect the revision numbers.
Correct.
So actually, based on the increase in the revenues, we're ahead of the game, right? Any questions?
Not here. Mr. Can?
I was going to mention that that sewer adjustment for the town of Anmore, occasionally we redo the agreement or revise the agreement or update the agreement. Is that something that's going to be needed?
It's not in the agreement, Jimmy. This is something that the board established years ago. The information that we get from Anmore, and then there's a calculation that finance does. So the agreement that we have with Anmore doesn't. In other words, this method could be changed if the board ever wanted to do it, but we've used it for years. So.
Dean's not here. Anthony, you're good?
Don't have anything extra.
Tom?
Nothing else other than what we talked about, but I think we're getting closer to we found some new information, so we're having to change the plans on Milford Street because the line doesn't go where we originally thought it had. And so we're having to make some changes and we actually, I'm gonna talk to, our attorney, but I think we can make it, case for having a right of way going down over the hill, and that way we can take it straight to the river instead of taking it down the, state right of way for a longer distance, so. But we're working on that, we're getting really close to getting that out to bid. That would be one that's worried, I guess.
We have an estimate on
It's gonna be in that $450,000 range, as I remember, about 2, maybe 5.
it? Hope it gets a good many bids. It was a good price. Said I hope we get several bids on it.
Oh, I hope so too. And this is a good time of the year. It's one, besides for it being an emergency, my thing is I always like to get the bids out early in the year, having more than that contractor had.
Right.
Is you're always hungry in the spring.
Right.
And then as you get towards August or September, when I'm bidding jobs then, I usually have enough work that it was gravy jobs then.
Yeah.
We were putting as many dollars as we thought we could get on it to move forward. So that's why I like to bid them in the spring.
So you're looking maybe, what, another month or so to get it to bid, you think?
Anthony, it's really in your ballpark.
I think we can go ahead and advertise, either next week or the following. I think we'll have the plans.
So
next
quick,
week.
pretty soon then?
Yeah, we can advertise for 2 weeks, and then we'll have a pre-bid, which I get awarded 30 days after that.
But that was just a comment. We are getting really close on it. We're getting close on another job that affects the sewer and water is the repairs for Liberty Avenue too. And so that was through the general fund or through the ARPA funds of the city council.
The Liberty Avenue now, is it a culminate, I mean, is it a sanitary project or a city project?
It is a city project. It could affect both the water system and the sanitary system.
Could have
if it
an impact.
continues to fail.
Okay.
So I think those are 2 projects that are really on the horizon.
I'm sorry, I skipped our plant superintendent, Drew.
For the month of February, we have no violations to report. The process treated approximately 254 million gallons of wastewater. The plant received 348,350 gallons of septage, and the plant brought in a total of $16,879.68 revenue from all sources. Update on number 1 raw pump getting repaired. They're waiting on Sulzer for a couple parts. Sulzer is not very quick on getting back to anybody. The West Virginia DEP was at the plant February 23rd for our annual lab inspection. Everything went well with the visit, and we have received our new yearly certification for the lab as well. Also, Chad Marsh performed the ERA testing last month, and we have received the results back and have passed on all testing. And then I have begun already planning for the upcoming budget of 23-24. After April 1st, I plan on trying to start getting quotes. And that is all I have. Yeah.
Ashley, code enforcement.
I'm good. I mean, I appreciate Drew letting us know about the code issue. Other than that, I'm good. I don't have anything for this one.
Councilman Hyman.
You guys and ladies may be aware, we had a gentleman come in here, last council meeting, talking about this proposed brewery down here. It's made some requests, looking for a new water line that would go into the proposed brewery. And from what he said, they would like, I guess the word would be adjustments or forgiveness or something like that along the lines of the sewage that would come out for the brewery itself, not the commercial side, like the restrooms and cooking area, but the actual, I guess, kettles and other things that actually make the beer and stuff like that. I guess he's got some kind of reverse osmosis system that's supposed to treat the water and reuse it. And sounds really fancy, and maybe we possibly consider some type of adjustment.
Yeah, I presented Steve for the meeting, part of the sewer regulations, and you're not gonna be able to make an adjustment until they have some data.
Okay.
And it's in like 933.04 or 933.05 is what they need to look into. They'd have to use over 30,000 gallons of water a month.
I'm sure.
Budgets and plans.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure we can
plans
do that
and then,
next time
Yeah,
we meet.
I'm gonna send that to her today.
Okay, great. That's all I got.
Motion for adjournment,
I so moved.
second. We're adjourned.